In her heart, she knew the sergeant had seen her. She made her way as quickly as she could down the path, shoulders hunched and her head bowed forward, willing herself to become invisible. Of course, she shouldn't have come. It had been a stupid idea. But when the sergeant had told her what was happening, she had felt so sorry for, well, Mrs. Burke really, but they had both been so good to her in their own way. Maybe he wouldn't say anything to her. Oh, but he would. She had to come up with some story, parish business. She'd been looking for the priest. That would put him off. The sergeant was always terrified she was going to try and get him involved in something. Looking down, Mrs. Meany saw the hardened soil of the path, with its thin carpet of dead pine needles and moss. She wanted to run, but her feet picked their way carefully, afraid of a fall. When she got beyond the trees, she paused to catch her breath and thought of the girl who had dashed up and down this path 40 years before. That was when she had been the priest's housekeeper, after the Burkes had given her a second chance at life. How was it that all these years later, here she was again, still frightened, still hiding? She looked at girls now and was amazed at all the choices they had. They could go anywhere and do anything. Sometimes she was eaten away by jealousy, but on other days, as she watched them with their long hair and short skirts, laughing and pushing each other as they waited for the school bus in Ballytorn, she wondered if even now her younger self would have had the courage to step away from Duneen.